It's an honor recognizing a soldier's sacrifice during a time of war.
And I think it means to me, that I was there, I shed blood for the meaning of the service for the country, or what we were told to do at the time.
Today on DelmarvaLife, we sit down with 3 Purple Heart recipients to learn why they received those medals of distinction and how they're keeping the memory of fallen comrades alive.
We were spared for a reason. We lost a lot of comrades in Vietnam that received the Purple Heart, but we were spared, so we carry on their legacy, and so that's what I try to instill in everyone else.
We keep hearing a lot about brain injuries and the lasting damage they can cause, but a new technique is restoring hope when it comes to reversing some of the effects.
I have a life again. Like, my memory is 1,000 times better. I don't have the adequate words to make you understand how amazing this has been for me.
See what method is giving this woman and others a new lease on life.
This woman has defeated the odds by climbing to the top of the highest mountains in the world, despite both a congenital heart defect and a serious neurological disease. See why she says hitting the highest peaks has taught her more than just survival skills.
When it comes to hot flashes, it can seem like surviving them is a challenge. And while most women don't want to talk about them, it's something 75% of us will face. Coming up, we help both you and your partner survive this dreaded time. Plus, you watch her every day right here on WBOC. Cheryl Underwood joins us today to tell us about a condition she's tackling and how, despite its potential embarrassment, she's owning it and feeling sexy while doing it.
This is a product for the grown and sexy, and I'm grown and sexy.
Okay, so you know I'm a tech and science geek. If you are too, we have a moment today for you. WBOC's chief meteorologist Dan Satterfield joins us with an out-of-this-world interview and answers the question, does Pluto really exist?
And this recipe is out of this world. Today, we're in the DelmarvaLife kitchen with the chef from Eden Restaurant making salmon gravlax. DelmarvaLife starts right now. Good afternoon, I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopper. Welcome to DelmarvaLife from historic Studio D. And here's your gold star. You have helped capture yet another of Monday's most wanted. Heather Renee Bennett surrendered to the Wicomico County Sheriff's Office on Monday. She was wanted by the Sheriff's Office for a violation of probation on the charge of CDS possession with intent to distribute narcotics. So good job.
Good for you. We celebrate, but it's very serious. And you know, another serious issue, you probably remember the story in 2011 when a congresswoman was shot in the head at an event at an Arizona supermarket. Her name is Gabrielle Giffords, and she'll visit Legislative Hall in Dover tomorrow to lobby on behalf of Delaware legislation that would strengthen rules around turning over firearms under the authority of a restraining order. Her husband, astronaut Mark Kelly, visited Leg Hall in 2013 to advocate for stricter gun laws.
She's an amazing woman.
Yep.
Amazing woman. And guess what? Springfest's in the air. Get this, Sunshine Artist Magazine has rated the 25-year tradition as the #5 arts and crafts festival in the entire country. This year, they're celebrating their 25th anniversary, and because it's falling on Mother's Day, they're even going to do a special carnation giveaway for the first 500 moms on Sunday. Now, Springfest opens tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning. We're going to be giving you an up-close and personal look at Springfest when DelmarvaLife visits on Friday.
Looking forward to that. Yeah. Well, so hopefully you haven't seen Mary Lee. Here's a look at the 16-foot, nearly 3,500-pound great white being tracked by O-Search. Here's where she surfaced about 8 this morning, but notice that she had already visited inside the Chincoteague Bay.
Oh my. Well, there's an animal that's scary, but here's an animal that's not. Dealing with the death of a loved one is hard, and so much more so for a child, and that's why Camp Spirit is hosting a half-day bereavement camp called Horses and Hope. It's going to be Saturday, May 30th. It's sponsored by Talbot Hospice. Arts and crafts, friendly horses, and memory making will assist the kids in coping with their loss. Hope for Horses is for children ages 6 and up and their parents and guardians. Registration is $5 per family. Space is limited. Okay, so for more information, contact Lisa May or Shelley Culp at 410-822-6681.
Well, it sure does look like we're in for a great weekend. So a lot of us are going to be out working in the yard, working in the garden. You might want to stop by the 8th Annual Native Plant Celebration and Sale at the Ward Museum in Salisbury. You can shop their 60-plus native plants Consult with master gardeners and check out a demonstration on honeybee hive, courtesy of the Lower Eastern Shore Beekeepers Association. Now, the native plant celebration and sale is Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Again, at the Ward Museum in Salisbury.
Wow. You know, this is the time of year where you can usually see a 5K race.
Yeah,
every
about
weekend.
Everywhere, yep.
Well, this one ain't your mama's 5K, okay? Man Meets Mud is this weekend at the YMCA in Pocomoke. You probably remember last year there was a preview of the course that Lisa ran, which consists of off-road trails and grassy terrain, 15 outrageous obstacles, keeping about as much fun as you can have and getting dirty too. Obstacles include the super slide, water logs, hills to climb, hurdles to cross, pits to crawl through, a cargo net to climb, tires, monkey bars, and a whole bunch more. Go muddy or go home. The fun begins at 10 with the kids only wave, and then there's going to be waves of teams throughout the day until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. For more information, you can go to WWOC.com, click on our picture there at the top of the page. There are a few Wicomico County middle school students who deserve a round of applause. 3 Destination Imagination teams from the county have qualified for the Global Finals in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Now, if you're wondering what exactly is Destination Imagination, DelmarvaLife Sean Stryker has got you covered, and he joins us now from Bennett Middle School. Hey, Sean.
Hey guys, well, Destination Imagination is a non-profit organization that's designed to get the creative juices flowing in the students, and here to tell us a little bit more about DI is the Wicomico County Coordinator, Susan Bounds. Susan, thanks for joining me. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having us.
So tell me a little bit more about Destination Imagination.
Well, Destination Imagination is an international creative problem-solving program that gives the opportunity to students in grades 3 through 12 a chance to improve their teamwork, leadership, and creative problem-solving skills.
That sounds really helpful to me. I know 17 teams from the county went and competed in the state tournament. 3 of them actually qualified for the global finals. 2 of them aren't here. Who's not here?
Well, Wicomico Middle School has their first ever global finals team. We're really proud of that in the county, and their choice was a service learning challenge. The Salisbury Middle team is going as well, and their chosen challenge was a fine arts challenge.
So they're working a lot of different skills. Now the third team is actually the first place team. They're here with me today. They're from Bennett Middle School, the primetime DI Fun Guys. And Kathy, you're one of the team managers. Are you guys excited for this global challenge?
Yes, the team is very excited.
And a lot went into preparing for it. Tell me about that.
Starting back in October, the team started meeting weekly and practiced and did research on their improv game skit.
So when you actually got to the state tournament, tell me about that process.
The team started in a prep room. They picked 4 potential unknown elements to their story. They had 1 minute to perform or to plan their story and 2 minutes to perform their story, totally not knowing what it was.
Yeah, and I watched it. It was actually really funny. These guys were making me crack up. And you guys, you're going to be competing against kids from around the world. Are you nervous at all?
We're a little nervous, but we're really just excited to experience all of it.
Well, I'm sure you guys are going to do great. If you want more information on Destination Imagination and how you can help these guys actually reach the finals, which is in Knoxville, Tennessee, all you have to do is visit our website, WBOC.com, and click on our picture at the top of the page. Jimmy and Lisa, back to you guys.
And of course, we're wishing them good luck.
Some incredible kids. You know what? Here's an important lesson for you kids. When mom tells you to slow down, there's a reason for it. Take it from this guy. When you start eating too fast, throws off your center of gravity. Before long, your front end weighs more than your back end, and, well, the rest is just predictable. You could see it coming.
That is hilarious. We're still ahead on DelmarvaLife. This woman is hilarious, but she's not joining us today to tell jokes. Comedian and the talk host Cheryl Underwood is here to share her struggle with bladder control, how she's managing to stay sexy and sleek while still protecting herself.
NFL professionals do everything they can to protect themselves on the field, but concussions in football are not always easily avoidable. We've got an update on the NFL settlement, plus how this will impact their bottom line.
Many people are under the impression that brain damage after a serious injury is irreversible, but they may be wrong. We also learn about a new treatment that could help reverse damage.
Men and women are getting hurt on the front lines all the time, and the Purple Heart is one way we honor them. Today, DelmarvaLife Sean Stryker sits down with a few Purple Heart recipients from right here on Delmarva. We're going to see how the award has touched them and how they're now reaching out to other veterans. DelmarvaLife will be right back.
DelmarvaLife is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.